I'm gonna have to check the live stream on my phone so I can access the live chat. Give me 1 second. So far, one person has joined the live stream, and that's me because I'm on my phone. So I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, so what is this? Video details. Gonna have to close that one. That one. Okay. Checking the mic. Mic should now be fine. So I'm gonna be taking a look at the 30 minutes. See what's happening with the election results. Senate is okay, so Joe Biden is winning hard. Wow, that is incredible. That is crazy. It looks like the Democrats took the House, are about to take the Senate, and obviously the presidency. Republicans got more governors, so. Wow, that is insane. So it seems like Nevada turned around and voted for Biden. Damn. That is crazy. Pennsylvania flipped. Arizona flipped. Michigan flipped. Wisconsin flipped. Bruh. Anyway, let's head back to NIO. Alright, I'm gonna have to share the link a couple times so that people know. Live right now. Alright, that should be good. We need to pump up the numbers, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. People will see this video, and then we'll be able to get to the analysis. So, checking the live chat right now. Yeah, my brother is on. You sold your NIO at 41. Did you buy more yet? I bought a little bit at 42, I believe. Yeah. Don't believe anything yet. Far from over. News can't call an election. Be ready for the rug pull. Well, I'm not sure about it because he won by like a very large margin, right? I mean, yeah, of course it could be a fraud, but they're gonna have to prove that first, because so far it looks like Biden has won. This is very bad for the stock market, I'm telling you. Not good. Plus, the Democrats are going to have more power in the Senate. That is going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. Probably legalization of many soft drugs and etc. Alright, see how many people are watching right now? 16 people. Come on, let's pump those numbers. NIO Stock video live. I think not a lot of people are online. I think that could be it. Usually Saturday around this time, lots of people are chilling and hanging out with others, their family, and it's everything else. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with like the election. All right, I think I'm just gonna drink a little bit more of my cola before we start. We're waiting for people to come into this live stream because I don't want anyone to miss on the NIO analysis. before a analysis, I always try to just look at everything globally, right? So I can look at the monthly. Hold on. Yeah, so far the monthly is looks like it's very overbought. It's about to come down huge. Huge. Just like how Trump says it. Huge. Okay. So, yeah, we could see a correction like that at some point. Probably. Yeah, probably. It does remind me a little bit of Tesla. You know why it reminds me of Tesla? I'm going to show you. Yeah, it seems like not a lot of people are going to be joining the live stream because there's just not a lot of people online. So I'm going to start very soon. This is going to be part of the analysis too. So I think this looks a lot like Tesla in the way that it moved. It moved very sideways and then we jumped massively. Well, if we take a look at Tesla, keep that chart in mind. Well, obviously this also looks like it because EVs are right now very popular. But I'm not even talking about that period of time. Do you see a similarity right here? Remember, sideways movement, big pump, correction, pump, and then sideways movement just like that. I think something very similar is happening with NIO. How many years was this? This was from 2010 to 2013. Very similar time frame. We went up to $40. We came back down to $26. This is Tesla I'm talking, right? That's kind of funny, actually. It's this is really funny. So it looks like it was around the same price as NIO back in 2013. And the movement looks similar as well. So we corrected at around the $40 level to about 23 with Tesla. So that was about approximately, I would say, 40% correction, 45% correction. So I think something similar might happen with NIO. Yeah, something very similar is about to happen. If you look at the monthly, we'll go down just like that. See if anyone is watching live stream. Alright, so the more I keep talking, the more people leave, apparently, which is fine. I'm gonna take my time because I just came back from a walk. Alright, we're ready. Alright, so let's delete this. Keep in mind, monthly is looking like we're going to see a correction. A heavy correction. So I will briefly tell you what my strategy will be at the end of the video. So, alright, let's see how we're going to do this. Let's clean the chart up a little bit. Wow, look at the RSI. RSI just running flat. When did we see something similar? Right there. Right here. Right there. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sideways moves. Alright, I'm gonna post the link one more time Gonna have to briefly look at this. I don't know why the thumbnail remains the Tesla thumbnail, but that's a bit strange. All right. Okay, are we ready, guys? Are we ready for the analysis? Yeah, I said NIO would pump, but I said that if Biden would become president, that we'll see a different outcome. So it seems like we're going to see a little bit of a different outcome. Pardon me. All right, so I'm going to start with the analysis in a second. Hey guys, welcome back to Lucid Trading. Today we're going to be talking about NIO Stock. This is going to be the weekly prediction for obviously next week, the 9th of November until the 14th of November. Now what's really interesting is that President or Vice President Biden is about to become president. He's getting most of the electoral votes. He's above the 270 electoral votes, which is going to be huge for the stock market. I'm predicting that the stock market will be heading down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And yeah, so it's going to be a very, very interesting week. It's just going to be interesting, guys. This is going to be really crazy. Anyways, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're moving towards the 6,000 subscriber mark. I would really appreciate it if you guys would do that. And on top of that, check out the social media links and the Patreon down below in the links in the description, right? So let's start with this analysis right away. So last time we said we could potentially see a pump because the MACD is about to cross. We had some sideways movements like we saw right there. And usually when we see a prolonged period of sideways movement with NIO, we see a pump happening, right? We had the same thing going on here. Sideways and we pumped up. Sideways and then we pumped up. We thought basically this could potentially take us towards $50, right? It would be the last leg up for the bull run. Crash back down and then crash down a bit bigger and etc. But the thing is, we also said that if Biden would get elected, we will see the correction happen right now. Only 30 minutes, you can't see this. You wouldn't even suspect that it would happen. But we'll see it later on in the 1 hour and the 4 hour, etc. But yeah, before I can really analyze the 30 minutes, I'm going to have to look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the weekly, the daily, etc. So let's head over to the 1 hour and we'll analyze the 1 hour. And then after that's the 4 hours. So let's head over there. 1 hour for NIO. Here we go. So yeah, obviously on the 1 hour, you can clearly see that we're going bearish, right? And it seemed like we were about to bottom out, right? We were about to bottom out on the MACD. RSI went down, went flat. So it seemed like, yes, we would see a bump to the upside. Well, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to be dropping at least to $40. So we're going to see some bearish movements for the coming days, just like that. I guess it would be very similar to what we saw right there. So some bearish sideways movement to the downside to about maybe even $39, right? This could last us quite some time though. So we either get a little bit of bearishness to the downside to about 39 to 38, or we see massive downturns. Like literally like the opposite of what we would have expected. Like you see this up move, but then to the downside. That would be awful. I don't think it's going to happen. It could happen. So I would be careful. So what I'm saying is it's looking bearish right now. Even if we thought first it would bounce to the upside, it's looking bearish because of Joe Biden claiming the presidency. Republicans are having a tough time keeping the Senate. And we all know that Democrats spend more money on non-business things, right? Republicans like to spend more on business, and they actually like to spend less, which is usually a good thing for the stock market on the short term. But yeah. And then you also have the fact that if the Democrats have the Senate, they could get in more bills that will require even more spending, like healthcare for everybody. And it would be good long term, but on the short term, it would be a bad thing for private insurance companies and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I would say that it looks similar to the 30 minutes. It's just, I think it's a little bit more bearish, right? MACD would come back down just like that and then bounce. So we do see a bounce coming. It's just first we're going to see a correction. So what we said yesterday on Friday about NIO, it's pretty much not going to happen. I mean, at this point, I don't see it happening. Well, the reason it's not going to happen is also, I was going to briefly check the S&P. The S&P is about to go bearish. It's about to go bearish, right? So that is not a good thing for NIO. That's definitely not a good thing. We saw that every time that the S&P went bearish, NIO went down at least 3%. So we should be able to see at least 3% downturn for NIO. 3 to about 7 to maybe even 10%. This will be a short-term downturn. If we look at the 4 hours, the 4 hours be looking very negative. It's about to be correcting on the MACD. RSI was overbought. Usually we do not stay at the overbought level for a very long time. So let me just correct this really briefly. So there we go. MACD about to go negative. Just like that. Possibly. Hold on. Possibly just like that until about the 11th of November, and then we'll see another bounce. Just like we saw right there, we bounced. We'll see another bounce there. So just like that, and then bounce before earnings, then come down after earnings. So this would basically mean, all right, we're going to go down a bit. Hold on, let's just keep up with the time frame. Something like this could be possible. To maybe 38.4, maybe a little bit lower. We'll see some more sideways movement, and then we bounce again. Possibly all the way up to earnings. Just like that. We could still hit the 50. We could see this rally repeated right there. It's a similar time frame, so because we have some time left, and we could see a correction there, all the way to $35 to $30 around there. So this could be the pattern which I'm seeing right now. So the RSI would come down, just like that. We'll see another up move until earnings, remain overbought, and then sell off to oversold. Or almost oversold. So that would be pretty much the pattern, right? That is how I'm looking at NIO right now. If I'm looking at the 4 hours, I think there's not a whole lot more to say. Well, I could say one thing. there is a certain period before NIO gets overbought. And it looks like we're, in terms of like our prediction, we're within that range. So this could very well happen, right? And we're going more overbought as we're closer to earnings. So this is quite a realistic prediction. I would say this could be different though. This little peak could be about 45, 47, maybe a little higher than that. It could be 55. I can't say, but it's going to be very high. So it's either going to be on earnings, we spike, but we have super high expectations. So on earnings or a day before earnings, we start selling off massively. Okay. Let me just delete everything and go back to the 1 day. So there we go. I'm going to check the live chat really briefly, see what people are saying. Okay. All right, deleting this as well. Now I'm going to go to the 1 day and we're going to check what the 1 day can tell for us. There we go. All right, so even on the 1 day, I would say we're looking pretty bearish. We were bullish, like we were very bullish, but we're about to come down just like that. And then we're going to hit it up at earnings and come down again just like that. RSI, come down just like that. We bounce again just like this. This is what I think will happen. So we come down, bounce again, we come down again. And this is going to be significant, right? For NIO. But yeah, this 1 day chart is just to sort of get a perspective on like the longer term, right? So now I want to say one more thing about the 1 day. Let's grab the drawing tool. Hold on. So we just said something about Tesla, right? We saw a similar pattern with Tesla. Just want to take this as an example. Just don't get confused. If we could just go back all the way to 2000. Okay, so if we would compare Tesla to NIO, we would be comparing this parts. There we go. Right. So there we go. It was a monthly time frame, wasn't it? This is too slow. There we go. That's exactly what I was thinking about. So this is the monthly time frame for Tesla, which is going to be important, right? Because Tesla was first, and we're seeing very similar movements. NIO is acting pretty similarly. This massive move that is happening right now. Back then, Tesla moved to $40, and guess what? NIO right now is at $40, $41. And then it corrected all the way down to $23. Tesla, in its first 2 to 3 years, was sitting at $40 after 2 to 3 years. NIO, in its first 2 to 3 years, is sitting at $40. When was this actually? Wait, this was in September, October. So it was in the same time period. It was after a similar time period. It's in a similar industry, the electric vehicle manufacturing. And on top of that, I would say the patterns are checking out. They're looking pretty similar. So before it was pretty much a penny stock. Then it burst up. and then it corrected 50%, 40 to 50%. Now, if we take a look at NIO, well, obviously, we're just going to have to say, so what happened afterwards, right? After that, we had a correction, and then we started going up again, sideways, and then up again, and then eventually we went up. I don't think it's going to do the same pattern after this, right? I don't think NIO is necessarily going to be as big as Tesla. Maybe eventually, but for now, I'm having my doubts about that. So if we take a look at NIO right now, not necessarily. Okay, so it looks so similar. Did you just see that? Like, I just literally, it looks so similar on the monthly time frame. How long is this? This time period is about 2 years, right? With Tesla, it took 3 years. So there was more sideways movement with Tesla. That also has to do with market function. The market was a lot more bullish back then. Let me just mute this a little bit. The market was a lot more bullish right now, and back then it was a little bit meh. So I would say, because Tesla IPO'd 2 years after the recession. I would like to say that this is going to be a similar sort of pattern to Tesla. We're going to correct all the way down to possibly $20 by April or March. And then we're going to see some sideways movements, just like that. And then we keep on going, just like this. I hope my microphone is still working. There's some background noise, so I just wanted to mute that a little bit. I'm just going to check the live chat real quick. Is my microphone still working? Can you hear me? Is there background noise? I'm just checking the live chat real quick. Is my microphone fine? I'm almost done with the analysis, by the way. But clear. Okay, cool. Let's quickly get back. So what I think is going to happen with NIO, we'll see that correction, and we'll see an upwards move. So there we go. Another upwards move, just like that. And we'll see another sideways consolidation at that level. But the time frame is obviously different, right? This is not going to happen in 2030. I have a difficulty with like time frames with this particular program. Let's try to do it with. It's so hard to do with the time frame on the monthly. So let me try to do it with the weekly. There we go. So I would say, right, so we start going upwards, just like that. Some more consolidation. Go up again, just like that. Some sideways movement. And then gradually we'll have an exponential curve, right? We'll see another sort of like, I would say another, not a 10x, but like a 4 to 5x could be possible towards the $200. This could happen in the long term. We saw this with Tesla as well. This is when Tesla went up from about $50 to 200 and no, not 200. Yeah, I think. No, it was from. Hold on. It was from about $50 to about $100 ish. It was a exponential move, right? It rose very fast. We could take a brief look at it as a comparison. I think it's going to be very important. So yeah, this kind of move, right? So it was at 38, moves all the way to 78. That kind of move we're going to see very soon. And then this one, which we saw, it was, oh yeah, from 50 to 190. We're going to see that one as well after a long period of consolidation on NIO. It's not going to be exactly the same. It's going to look similar if NIO is going to perform well. So let's just bring that back. This could be happening just like that. Same move that we saw with Tesla. And then after this move, see a bit of a correction. and then consolidate at this level. Looks really funny. See, I'm really bad at time frames, so consolidate a little bit. And then potentially even going up to the $300. This would be like bull case, right? Talking about the $300. The $200 could still be possible. It's not very unrealistic or anything. It's just everything has to go right for NIO. But yeah, we're gonna, this $40 mark is not gonna matter in the future, not at all. This would be a 3 to 4 to 5 year time frame. That's why NIO is so bullish right now. People are expecting it to go up significantly. Hold on, let me just. All right, delete this. Delete that as well. Okay, I'm gonna check if people are watching right now. Maybe I'm like dragging this out a little bit. Oh, people are still watching. Cool. I thought nobody was watching anymore. All right, so the 30 minutes. I personally do believe NIO will most probably reach $200 in 3 to 4 years. Like I showed you. We used Tesla, the competitor, as an example because they're doing pretty much the same that NIO's doing, but they're ahead of the curve. So NIO's going to be, even this move we're having right now, we saw this particular move 10 years ago with Tesla, or I would say like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Nothing new happening. We know what's going to happen. I would say correction right here, come back up. Wait, hold on. So we correct. MACD's going to correct as well. It's going to come back down to about $38, around that level, maybe even lower. And then we'll start seeing an upwards move just like that. And then after that, we come back down either before earnings and we see another move, or after earnings. I've seen both particular patterns happen. It's going to depend on the news. I think what's going to be most likely is we're going to go up, and then we're going to crash a couple days before earnings. Just like that. And then briefly have some up moves, and then we'll crash down all the way down. This is so bloody. That's, yeah, this could happen. This could definitely happen. Some bounces, brief bounces, but still we could see some downward pressure. We would come down all the way, and then just like that, we would see another bounce. Although I would say that we'll probably bounce back to maybe the 40s, yeah, maybe a little bit of that. But in January and in February, if I can show that properly. Hold on. I think in January and February, we're probably going to see $20. Like, well, there's also another scenario which is like more bullish. So it could happen. I don't think so, but it could happen. We go all the way up, $70, and well, let's just say it's gonna happen like that, right? And throughout December, and then we crash down all the way, just like that. Something similar to that. Can I just quickly? Why can I not? That's so weird. This program sucks. But that's, I think it's unlikely, very unlikely. If something really bullish happens, this could happen. But if not, then we're just gonna go back to what we just saw, which is around to this level, come back down at around earnings, crash down all the way to 34, 35, and we'll see some up moves happening then. Yeah, so hold on. Full screen mode. There we go. So yeah, that would pretty much be where I would see NIO going. It's either going to correct heavily right before earnings or right after earnings. Man, I'm getting really tired of this prediction. So yeah, RSI is going to move down a bit more, and then we're going to bounce, and then we're going to just correct a little bit again, just like that. MACD is going to go down, up and down, and etc. All right, this was the analysis for NIO Stock. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Hit the thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And on top of that, check out the social media. Check out the Instagram, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Discord, the Patreon, etc. They're all down in the description, so make sure you join. This was Lucid Trading. I hope you have a very nice weekend, and I'll see you soon. Whoa, that was a really long analysis. Damn. Yeah, so damn, I get really tired after these kind of streams. Is there any stock you want me to review? Because if you do, then let me know. I mean, it would be so crazy if this prediction would come true. That would be so crazy. Oh, Xbang. Okay. It's also an EV manufacturer, I believe. Oh, I already did one. It's bullish. It's looking pretty bullish for Xbang. Yeah. ENB. Yeah, also looking quite bullish, I would say. If the fundamentals are good, it should be fine. On the 30 minutes at least. Yeah, it should be fine. This could rebound pretty fast. Either goes down a little bit more, but then yeah, this should be fine. Possibly. That should be fine. This should be fine. Plug and Roku. Well, the thing is, these stocks that you guys are mentioning. Oh, hold on. What is this? S&P 500 on the monthly is looking about to go down, isn't it? Wait. Never mind. No. S&P is going up. It recently crossed right around there. So that is signaling lots of bullish momentum. We could stay... Okay, so this is crazy. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. But I think we could stay bullish for another year or two. Wow. No way. Could we? How long do we stay in the overbought zone here? Yeah, I guess we could. I mean, why not? We've been bullish ever since July. I mean, there's a couple of years left. I think we could remain bullish until about 2022. Oh, wow, I didn't even check this chart, by the way. It's the first time I'm checking it. Biden will probably bring down the markets. If we take a look at the 4 hours, you see that? I'm just gonna go full screen. This is the 4 hours on the S&P 500. Now, is it more likely for it to go up or to go down? That's the question. I think it's gonna go down. But, you know, we could see something like that. I don't think so though. This was in March. Yeah, man, I really don't know. What did we do back then? Hold on. Yeah, we went back down at that level. So we went down just like that. I want to look at this. This looks very familiar to what we're experiencing in the markets. Just like that. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Looks so familiar. I was like wondering this movement. When was this? It was in March, right? How much was that? 2,622. That was about $170 downwards. That's pretty much what I've been saying. So we could possibly see a 5% downturn. You can see we already went down about half a percentage point. So we could go down about 4%. And that's about to this level. So yeah, I think I think we're gonna predict this one almost perfectly. We're gonna go down just like that, go back up, hit this trend line, breach it, and then keep going up. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. So because I'm gonna have to record some more videos for you guys. And yeah, that's it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you did, hit the thumbs up. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram, you follow me on TikTok. I'll be uploading snippets of the videos that I upload on YouTube on the Instagram and TikTok. So follow me on Instagram and TikTok. There's also a Twitter, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to do so. Links are in the description. If you want to support the channel financially, then you can do that through Patreon. Patreon link is in the description. You can donate there and you'll get benefits like consultations and buying and selling signals and private chats, things like that. And there's also a link for the Discord if you want to join the Discord. Links are in the description. Guys, I hope you have a very nice weekend. I'll see you very soon. I'm going to record some videos for you. So, yeah, Lucid Trading out. And have a nice weekend.